Hello, hello. How's everyone doing tonight? This Michelle. I know some of y'all was waiting for me to get on here, but this content that I'm gonna bring tonight. Tonight is Monday night. Had a busy day today. It was a crazy day today. I'm telling you. But this video, what I'm gonna bring you guys tonight, what I want to talk about it's just things in general, life in general, and knowing that we got to lead our life, knowing that it is a blessing. Today is Martin Luther King's birthday that we celebrated on this day, a holiday. I went to a program today and it was nice. People met a lot of people and people I haven't seen in a while. And I was just looking at different things and thinking about how it is on the web, on the internet, and stuff like that. And it's just so crazy. I think it really is because people don't realize how blessed we are. People of color, it was hard, but we made it through. And you hear these comedians and stuff talking about different things on the internet about, especially that Charleston White man talking about he gonna bring slavery back and all this kind of stuff. It ain't no joke. Slavery was not a joke. I don't know why they act like it can never happen again, but I don't think it ever happen again, but the way the people treat you, that can happen again. But you got to learn that there is a better way of life. You got to know who you are and you don't let people treat you in certain ways. I don't care who they are. I don't care who you working for. You got to know who you are and you don't stand for everything. You don't stoop low just for money. There's a lot of things people do, like I was talking about a few days ago, about how people stoop low for money. And that's when I can say slavery might come back in that way. Not the way it was long time ago. Ain't nobody gonna be doing that bullshit. I already know that. That ain't gonna happen. It'll be a lot of people they'll be really down, okay? I'm just saying in general. God has made a way. Martin Luther King was a man that stood up for, justice and stuff like that. He stood up. He tried his best to do, and he changed the world by his words, and people followed his words. He went through a whole bunch of stuff, but God made a way. He showed us. That man had a dream. And of course, God listened to that dream. He was connected with God. Don't y'all know that? He was definitely a man of God. His spirit. He spoke a lot. He talked a lot. I remember when I was little when he got assassinated. That's what happened to him. He got assassinated by a guy, okay? We know he wasn't a black guy. He was a white guy. He was a Caucasian that murdered him. But I remember when I was younger, my mom used to say, that man, he talk a lot. He need to be quiet. He talk too much. She was talking about Martin Luther King. But the thing is, she was just, now that I think about it, and I think my mom was just afraid that something was going to happen to him by the way he talked. And things was happening to him all the time. All kinds of incidents happened to him, if you guys know the story. But he still kept talking. He kept talking and things started to happen. Things worked. You know, his spirit work. It's a spirit in your voice. Your voice has power. People that speak good words, you will see things manifest by them words. So it's good to speak words. Don't speak negative words. Speak words that you want to see happening. Like people try to say that other word, that big N word, you know what I'm saying? It don't matter about that word. We don't really, black people, we really don't care about that word. But it depends on who's saying it. You know what word I'm talking about, that big N word. It really don't matter. You know what I'm saying? It really don't matter because anybody can be that word, okay? Because it's just a word that we know it meant lower than whoever that person is. When they say that word, they think they saying something. That word don't mean nothing. People say it, they say it to each other. Like us black people, we say it to each other. That should show you that word don't mean nothing, but you get mad because it's a person of another nationality that says the word, and it sounds is like you trying to make a person feel bad when you say that word. But tell you the truth, that word don't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing. It just takes you back to what happened in those days back then when that word was spoken. But I'm going to tell you right now, that word don't mean shit. That's just a word that was spoken and people took it like that. But you get these ignorant people with different nationalities saying it to other people, especially saying it to a black person. They'll say it like you saying something. That word don't mean shit. You know what I'm saying? It don't mean nothing. You ain't doing nothing. You can't whoop nobody. You saying that word there. I seen a video the other day where this guy was saying that word, that big N word to a black man, okay? And it looked so stupid. It made him look stupid when he said it. But it just let you know this guy was crazy. He was so mad. He thought he was saying something when he said that word. That word don't mean shit, okay? Nothing. I'm going to tell you right now, that word don't mean nothing. It used to mean something. Okay? But you get these ignorant people that'll say it and they think they saying something to somebody. You get mad when people say it because you know they think they telling you something. They think they telling you off or putting you down or something. That word don't mean nothing. I'm going to tell y'all right now when you say it to somebody, but you might end up getting your butt whooped, though. You will get your butt whooped. I'll say that. Because people know that's just like you saying a curse word. That's what it is. So when you say it to somebody, you never know what that effect gonna be. You understand what I'm saying? But people understand. I just wanted to talk about that for a minute because, it's Martin Luther King Day. I don't mean no harm with it, I'm not prejudiced or nothing like that. But I just thought I would say that word don't mean nothing, okay? Especially today. But I ain't gonna say you won't get whooped for saying it. I think you're trying your luck when you say it to somebody, okay? You never know. I think it's a lot of people in the graveyard for saying that word. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like that there are a lot of people in the graveyard for saying words that they don't have to say. But thank you for watching. This Michelle with another inviting video. Thank you for watching. I hope that helps somebody. Like I said, that word don't mean nothing. But you said, and you gonna get that after effect. Peace out.